One of the biggest mistakes I made when I first started investing was believing I needed thousands of dollars before I could begin. I thought investing was something rich people did. People with six figure salaries, people who understood stock markets, people who had lots of spare cash sitting around. Meanwhile, I was just an ordinary Australian trying to pay the bills, save money, and figure out my future. Looking back now, that mindset probably delayed my investing journey by years. The truth is, most Australians don't have a money problem when it comes to investing. They have a starting problem. They think they need more money, more knowledge, more confidence, or the perfect time. In today's video, I'm going to answer one simple question. How much money do you actually need to start investing in Australia? And the answer might surprise you. When I first started taking my finances seriously during COVID lockdowns in 2020, I wasn't investing thousands of dollars every month. In fact, I wasn't investing at all. Everything changed after I read The Barefoot Investor. Before that, I had all my money sitting in a single savings account. I didn't have a budget, I didn't have a plan, and I definitely wasn't investing consistently. Once I created my bucket system and automated my finances, I started building habits. And that's the important word here, habits. Most people focus on how much money they need, but successful investing is usually about consistency rather than large amounts of money. Today, I'm restarting my investing journey after selling my shares to help buy my first home. And even now, I'm still focused on consistency rather than trying to invest huge amounts all at once. The biggest myth I hear is, I'll start investing when I have more money. The problem is that most people never feel like they have enough money. When they have $1,000, they think they need $5,000. When they have $5,000, they think they need $10,000. When they have $10,000, they start waiting for a market crash. There's always another reason to delay, but investing isn't about finding the perfect amount. It's about getting started. Because investing teaches you behaviors. You learn how markets work, how emotions affect decisions, how to stay invested during downturns, how compounding works. You don't learn these things by waiting, you learn them by doing. So, how much do you actually need? Let's talk numbers. Can you start investing with $50? Yes. Can you start investing with $100? Absolutely. Can you start investing with $500? Definitely. The amount isn't the most important factor anymore. Thanks to modern investing platforms, many Australians can start with relatively small amounts. Some platforms even allow fractional investing, meaning you don't need enough money to buy a full ETF unit. For example, if you invested $50 per fortnight, $100 per fortnight, $250 per fortnight, you're already building an investing habit, and that's far more important than waiting until you have thousands of dollars sitting in a bank account. The hardest investment you'll ever make isn't your biggest one, it's your first one. The one thing I wish I understood earlier is the power of time. Most people focus on how much they invest, but time is often more important. Imagine two investors. Investor A starts at age 25, investor B starts at age 40. Even if investor B invests more money, investor A has something incredibly valuable: time. The earlier you start, the longer your money has to compound. That's why getting started is often more important than getting started perfectly. I know this personally. I'm now 38 years old. I'm restarting my investing journey in 2026 after buying my first home. Do I wish I had started earlier? Absolutely. But I can't change the past. What I can control is what I do from today onward. And that's exactly what I'm focused on. Right now, my strategy is intentionally simple. I'm investing into DHHF, I'm using Betashares Direct, and I'm focusing on investing consistently every fortnight. I'm not trying to find the next hot stock, I'm not trying to predict market crashes, and I'm not waiting until I have some magical amount of money before I invest. My goal is simple: build the habit, stay invested, remain consistent, and let time do most of the work. Because investing isn't a sprint, it's a decades long journey. So, how much money do you actually need to start investing in Australia? Honestly, probably less than you think. The most important step isn't having thousands of dollars, it's taking action. Whether that's $50, $100, $250, the amount matters less than starting. Because every successful investor was once a beginner, and every large portfolio started with a first contribution. If you're currently thinking about investing but haven't started yet, let me know in the comments what's holding you back. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and follow my journey as I rebuild my portfolio from scratch here in Australia. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.